Hi everyone, I'm Maddi Carrick from CMK Chartered Accountants, and today I'm going to walk you through how to reconcile the stock tracker in Figured. Whether you're already familiar with Figured or just getting started, today's session is designed to help you better understand how to use the stock tracker to its full potential. We'll go over the key steps to reconcile and show you where to look for issues. To start, we'll go into our stock tracker in Figured. Once we're in here, we need to make sure that up the top here that only actuals are selected. And then if we scroll down a little bit, where it says planning year and financial year, we want to make sure we select financial year. This option will only be available for farms where a different budgeting year has been set up to their financial year. And over here, we want to make sure that the detailed option is selected. This option lets us import our transactions directly from Xero, whereas if we were under the monthly or annual tab, we wouldn't be able to do that. Now looking at our stock tracker, anywhere where there's a warning sign shows us that there's a difference in amounts between Xero and Figured. So if we look at our mixed age cow purchases, we can see down here that the purchases in Figured are 36,000, but the purchases in Xero are 52,000. Therefore, we're missing some out of Xero. To bring those in, all we need to do is select on the Import from Xero option. We can see here that there are two transactions in Xero that haven't yet been coded in Figured. And these descriptions here are brought in from the descriptions you type in Xero. So it's really helpful when you're coding your stock sales and purchases to put your quantities in and your stock class. So all we need to do to reconcile these is change our quantities to match what they should be for each transaction. Once we type those in, we just need to select our green tick box. And now we can see that our mixed age cow purchases are fully reconciled because there's no more warning sign. So if we move on to our other ones, we can see our mixed age cow sales have two transactions missing, so we'll just fill those in. And our R1 bulls. Perfect. Now we can see that all of our sales and purchases have been fully reconciled because there's no more warning signs. Now what we can do is the rest of our stock tracker. So our opening stock here, we can now age for the new financial year. To do this, we can go up to Tools here and click Auto Age Actuals. You can see now, for example, our 91 R1 heifers we had on hand at the end of last year have now moved out of here and moved up to be R2 heifers. Same with our R2s, they've moved up to become cows, which is what we want. And now we can add in any births and also any deaths. So looking down the bottom here, we can see we sold 165 bobby calves, so we need to add some births into those. When I'm adding my births and deaths, I use the monthly tab to enter these. So if we change to monthly and we scroll back down, we can click into our bobby calf births and we can type in 165 births into any month. And now we can see that we've had 165 births, 165 sales, and we have Xero closing. If we move up to our R1 bulls, we can see that we've sold 67. And at the moment our closing is negative 67, which we don't want. So we can add a few births into there. And for our R1 heifers, we've sold 7. And depending on how many R1s you're going to keep, you can add your births into here. If we add in 97 for now, we can then see that we would have 90 on hand at closing. So we can then add in any deaths that we might want to add. So if we wanted to put some cow deaths in here, we can adjust these births and our deaths to make sure that these closing stock values here are what we currently have on farm at the moment. And that's a quick rundown on how to reconcile the stock tracker in Figured. If you need a hand or you want us to review it with you, reach out to CMK at any time.